Hey there everyone, here we are once again doing the lessons of A Course in Miracles, and today we're going to do lesson number 306. The gift of Christ is all I seek today. What but Christ's vision would I use today, when it can offer me a day in which I see a world so like heaven that an ancient memory returns to me? Today I can forget the world I made. Today I can go past all fear and be restored to love and holiness and peace. Today I am redeemed and born anew into a world of mercy and of care, of loving kindness and the peace of God. And so, our Father, we return to you, remembering we never went away, remembering your holy gifts to us. In gratitude and thankfulness, we come with empty hands and open hearts and minds, asking but what you give. We cannot make an offering sufficient for your Son, but in your love, the gift of Christ is his. The gift of Christ is all I seek today. All right, let's see what a year of forgiveness has to say about this lesson. Think about, what does that mean to you? The gift of Christ is all I seek today. I feel like it's still that idea of our Christed self and our ability to pull ourselves up out of the ego mindset, out of the battlefield, in whatever situation as quickly as possible to get back to peace. And it is a gift to be able to do that. The gift of Christ is all I seek today. Lesson 106. Here we go. You are blessed beings indeed. I am that one you know as Jesus. You refer to me in your society as Jesus Christ. The Christ part of that nomenclature refers to what happened to me as a result of my practice of forgiveness. That is what happened to me. I do not want you to think I am more special than you. I am indeed the older brother that A Course in Miracles refers to. It refers to a more experienced, wiser being that can instruct you on how to mature into that yourself. And that is what these lessons are for. We are asking you to mature out of the ego's demented, inconsistent, and violent ways into a more loving being. Many of you will say, I am not inconsistent. I go to work every day. I'm not violent. I don't shoot anybody. Now go into your inner world and ask yourself, how consistent is my inner world? How calm and loving is my inner world? We do not mean the behaviors that have been trained into you by conditioning programs. We mean the truth of what you are inside. Remember, your manifestation is going to be a reflection of the truth of what you are inside. Not your social face, not the face of innocence that the ego paints on you, but the truth of your internal frequency. All the ups and downs, the hatreds, the fears, and the self-loathing contained there. And that is why you have the saying, bad things happen to good people, because people's behavior seems to be good. They seem to be nice, kind, and polite, but on the inside, they may be seething with frustration, anger, and shame. That is what will generate what you consider the bad thing. Remember, there are no secrets being kept on this plane. Even if the words aren't spoken, your frequency emits what you believe, feel, and think all the time. All the time. It was repeated there. And the universe is listening and bringing you reflections of that frequency. Please stop playing the victim. Step up into your Christhood and train your minds into love. When you find an unloving part of your mind, do not condemn yourself. Instead, say, you are no longer allowed to reside within my sacred space. You must leave. And to enforce that leaving, I am no longer going to believe the thoughts you generate. I am not going to act as if what you are saying is true because I feel the frequency is unloving. That is very, very wise and helpful. Yeah. You're no longer allowed to reside within my sacred space. You must leave. And to enforce that leaving, I am no longer going to believe the thoughts you generate. So that's where it starts. It feels so organic and natural, but it's those thoughts, and then we just jump right on that ride. I'm not going to act as if what you are saying to the ego, what you are saying is true, because I can feel the frequency is unloving. This is the responsibility you all bear because you have been given free will. That responsibility is to stop believing every thought these unloving beliefs generate, and stop acting as if every idea you have in your mind is true, whether it's hateful or not. Use your free will to choose Christ-like behavior. We always remind you to include yourself in that loving principle. I am that one you know as Jesus, and we will speak to you again tomorrow. All right, well, there we go. I feel like we're continuing on with this Christed self idea within these past few lessons. And the gift of Christ is all I seek today. Well, then that's really all we're looking for, is opportunities to notice when those thoughts come up, to choose not to believe them. And that is a gift you're giving yourself. Because even if you have a little upset, like I already had one this morning, I immediately go into apologizing. And it almost seems like it's not completely authentic, but it's the only way to defeat this lower vibrational, lower frequency thing that exists in me. And as much as I want to say, oh, it wasn't me, it was this other person, that's not how this works. I mean, we create every single experience that we have. And so if an experience seems like it turns out to be unloving, it's because we created it to be that way. And if you're having an interaction with another person, if you're normally more defensive like me and you want to go into having an argument and being right and having a, like defending yourself, apologize. And it pissed me off. It made me feel anger and frustration and shame and all this. But now that I'm here reading this lesson with you, this just happened like 15 minutes ago, I can already feel like, oh, okay, that's what was happening. It's the ego's thought system that wants me to be right, that wants me to defend myself. It has nothing to do with who I am. And whatever the trigger was, it was an opportunity for me to learn. So there we go. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Lots of love to you out there, and I'll see you tomorrow.